Madayaw na adlaw. Welcome to another episode of Pakighinabi, the Experts Stick Talk special. As we continue celebrating ASCAT's 30th Paghimugso, we highlight the power of innovation and technology in shaping education, research, and economic growth. Joining us today are esteemed resource persons and experts in their respective fields. Engineer Michael Sabogaa, the Director for Research and Creative Works. Hello po, sir.
Hello.
And we also have Engineer Jack Bertulfo, the Director for Innovation and Development. Hello, sir.
Hello.
And of course, the ASCAT Trento Campus Director and Dean of the College of Business Administration, Dr. Rodel Oclaret. Hello po, sir. Welcome po to Pakighinabi. It's an honor to have you in our show po.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for having us.
Innovation and research play a crucial role in shaping universities and industries today. Can you share the main agenda of ASCAT in terms of our research po? How do we align this to our national priorities and to the industry needs?
To spell out the research agenda of ASCAT, we have 8, particularly on food security and sustainability. We have technology development, product development. We have agro-industrial waste management. We have disaster risk reduction management, climate resilience agenda. And we also tackle about biodiversity conservation. And we also have what we call the policy and governance aspect, the education, as well as the energy, information technology and energy aspect. Now, considering that we have this before we have facilitated to have this one as our agenda, research agenda in the school, nag-conduct ta og kanang stakeholders meeting, consultation. In fact, present atong in attendance atong NEDA, DOST, DA, and some of the stakeholders around us industry like Pilsaga and even LGU, and we discuss on this aspect. And yeah, because we need the consideration of these stakeholders in the alignment of our direction. Lamida kay need nato nga aside from the national nga context, need nato nga ma-align punta sa SDG. Itong 17 nga SDGs. So those were the aspect nga gitanaw nato sa pag-craft sa atong research agenda.
So basically po, sir, our agenda, dili siya nga kambaga tumo-tumo lang, atuwa lang sa ASCAT, no?
Tayo basihan na kay mo po na gusto sa ato ang mga partner agencies, no, nga naka-align ta sa ilang direction. Otherwise, dili sila makasupport sa ato mga programs or projects towards this concern. Okay? Labi na kay kung gamay rato ang funding, mo-request kita sa ilahan. And then, kung align na nga to ang mga direction, we can really support our requests.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, Gaina, we do grassroots consultation to really involve the community even in the planning phase po.
Yes, labi na kay sila ang technology nga adapters na to.
That's very good to hear, sir. How about in the innovation aspect naman po, Engineer Bertulfo? How do we transform research outputs into practical application that benefit our communities po?
Okay, I think it's more on changing the perspective of innovation because there is always been this gap na yung research, it's really hard for us to transfer this to the community. So if we should understand first the definition of innovation, wherein we create something that is value, that can be transformed, that be transferred to the community either through commercialization or a tech transfer or extension. So what we're trying to do right now is we conduct series of activities that bridge this gap through, I think, reverse pitching, so that we conduct research that really address the community needs. Because this gap, ang history kasi, some of the research, hindi siya fit, walang market fit with the community. So, mahirap talaga siyang i-transfer and then transfer into the community. So, ngayon, ASCAT is implementing like the establishment of the TBI, wherein students are being capacitated with a series of ideation, in which we also conducted reverse pitching na yung we invited agency like government agency, other stakeholders. They present their problem, and then the students are crafting solution for this kind of problem, because we want to bridge, we want to make sure that each research or each output from ASCAT must be translated and then be received by the community. So yun yung mga ginagawa ni ASCAT in terms of innovation. And also in the field of IP, we ensure that this research output is also protected before we go to commercialization, because we want to para pakinabangan in terms of monetary, like for example royalty coming from the output of this kind of research. So at least we can give benefits also to the inventor and the researcher of ASCAT. So yun yung ginagawa ng Innovation Office. So we really want to protect also the right of the inventor of ASCAT, and then sooner we commercialize, and then we can give them the right benefits by developing those technologies and researches.
So, talagang kumbaga at the level from the Research and Creative Works Office and the Innovation and Development Office, kumbaga, as you mentioned, sir, it's really responsive to the needs of our community. Basically, where we are aligning or kumbaga living up to our, one of our core values, the letter R, being responsive, diba? Ayan naman. So, of course, there are challenges when it comes to research and innovation, and part of it is the implementation or the marketing. Now, let's talk with some of the expert naman in this field, si Dr. Oclaret. Sir, business and entrepreneurship are vital in applying research, no? How do we bridge innovation with industry?
In ASCAT, we have what we call this market research. We also have case study on the industry. So, in particular, in College of Business Administration, specifically the BSND program, we study some of the cases of agro-entrepreneur as well as industry-related business. So their experience on that case study will help them realize the real problem in the industry. So those case studies are their benchmark on how to solve the problem that they need in that particular situation.
So basically po, sir, the application or kumbaga yung mga pinapagawa natin sa ating mga students or our theory on those entrepreneur and business na mga theories are integrated to the academic curriculum of our students. Tama po ba?
Yes, sir. Not only the theory, the faculty also had immersion to selected industry, particularly in Toronto. So the faculty undertake immersion. Those learning from this immersion are shared to the student, and that is also part of the case study of the student.
I see. That's very good to hear. So, no, it's really good na kumbaga hindi lang yung mga faculty na pinapadala natin sa mga conference, sa mga trainings, hindi lang din kumbaga nalalagay lang sa PDS natin. Talagang we share it to our students, and we even re-echo it to the community. Tama po ba? And say, yeah, and that's a very good thing dito sa ASCAT. It's because we are doing beyond what is required to us or what is expected to us, because as a state university or college, yung pinaka-requirement natin is to be the fountain of knowledge, a school, but here, as I have observed, and even to your statements, we are doing beyond kasi we really go to the community and extend our expertise. We will know more how research and technology translate into real-world solution. Stay tuned, only here in Pakiginabi.
Will open your minds and change your perspective about startups and innovation, where you are not only to create an innovative solution for specific community problems, but hopefully your idea will generate demands for larger communities and a global market.
How do startups differ from small businesses?
As a startup, it has to be scalable, number one. It has to disrupt an industry. It has to be innovative.
Our students through the key challenges and problematic situations and scenarios that our partners would be laying to all of you later.
Proposition is the value that the company promises to deliver to the customers.
Yes, that's correct.
Focus lang sa value proposition.
Ang BMC kasi, ang business model canvas is after na you're creating the product sa value proposition. It is after na. Ibig sabihin na you have been existing the product na you need to sell.
It's a great motivation and share the feelings of others. So you need to put yourself to the shoes of others in solving problems. Okay? Mawag na siya atong buwan. For example, kung sa mga daily problem, kanang yung atong pinakanindot sulbaron ng problema, kanang annoying problem, kung nagbalik-balik yun, no? Kung sa mga pinaka-problem dito.
I'm joining a venture maybe would unlock different things and skills that is in me, so I could use it to improve it or enhance it.
Challenges is not the one that's supposed to stop our tracks. Challenges is just a barrier, or let's say a learning in which we can use to better promote our products or even our own self.
Maipakita natin yung mga ideas na nasa isip natin na pwede ding makatulong sa community.
I've learned a lot no nga kanang daghan di ay patag pwede nato masolusyonan nga mga problema nga naa nakita nato sa kapaligiran.
Agriventure taught us that even the smallest actions like utilizing garbage to be used as something that can produce not just cash but little by little we can also help our region and its citizens to be successful in the future.
This is our chance to learn from experts, pitch innovative ideas, and build connections that can turn your dreams into realities. Be part of the movement that shapes the future of entrepreneurship at ASCAP. And take the first step towards transforming your ideas into something extraordinary.
adventures,
a journey towards business opportunities.
Welcome back to Pakiginabi. Research and technology should translate into real-world solutions. So, Engineer Bertulfo, ano po ba yung mga notable technological innovations or patents na mga na-develop na ni ASCAT so far?
Okay, so for IP, for patents and utility model, we have currently 60 applications.
Ooh.
So, in fact, in 2023, we're the highest patent filer.
Oo nga, parang naka-receive na kayo ng awards, no?
Received an award. So, in total, we have from 2022 to 2024, we have 60 patent application. But again, we need to remember the prosecution process, because it takes too long, no? At least 3 to 4 years before we can have a grant. But based on our analysis on our patent portfolio, we have for now we have 4 potential for patent. That most of this technology is coming from I think for the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. No, there are a lot of technology coming from their department that is potential for patent. From the RRM can be used for disaster. Then we also have for climate. And then we have also for the sustainable energy, the solar tracking system. So these are the 4, but we also have application in really like food. So coming from the College of Teacher Education, they have a lot of application na food related. And then we also have from agriculture, some of the methods there meron ring na-apply nila. Tapos from College of Business Education, so meron din silang administration rather. So they also have application, but most of their application is belongs to the circular economy, wherein they are utilizing waste, and then they produce usable another value-added product. I think Zerbike also has a lot of technology or innovation from waste to more valuable.
Parang isa ba si Sir sa mga top na mga nagbibigay sa contributions?
There's a lot of technology being produced by Zerbike.
Yeah, actually we have may papahabol pa kaming application.
Paano po ba natin sinusupport yung ating mga faculty and even our staff and student na to really, kumbaga, engage into research and development? How do we support them po? Kasi yun nga, we have now the partners, the funding. Isa din sa mga challenge di ba? And how do we engage them?
Sa faculty naman natin, we continue to motivate in doing this research. So, along the line of motivating them, deloading is one of the motivating factor. Others, incentivizing their work. And then, at the end of the day, meron naman tayong JC, Joint Circular 3, na doon, yung instrument na yun ay bibigay points sa atin sa mga ginagawa natin sa research, which will eventually promote us to higher salary level. So, in a way, yun yung isa sa factor na nakapag-motivate sa atin. So, aside from that, we continue to recognize their effort through series of yung schedule natin na mga programs. Coming natin na March 1,
The part of our Paghimugso celebration is the Madiaw Awards, po ba? Which is the praise yung sa CSC po na program, di ba?
Those are the avenue na ma-recognize yung effort ng mga faculty natin, extending beyond this academic work to research, innovation, development.
So far naman po, sir, parang hindi naman tayo nahihirapan.
Those are the usual, those are the usual challenges, but we really find ways to have them basically recognize their effort. Kasi after all, these things is not only for the benefit of the faculty conducting research, but of the whole institution in general. Meron tayong mga accreditation na nangangailangan ng mga output ng faculty for research, meron tayong quality assurance, meron tayong ISO, mayroon tayong SUC leveling. Yung i-hurdle natin ngayon yung taon. So, by August 2025, we have to catch up level 3, level 4. Yeah, we need to catch up, and then kasama na yung part na yung figures from the faculty conducting research, number of researches. So those are the things na consider natin for in a way providing back to the faculty doing these researches.
Yes, and of course more than our compliances, no, and the those mga kinakailangan sa atin. Of course, conducting research is also, yun na nga, as mentioned kanina, is really giving back to the community, di ba? It's our part of our social responsibility.
Yes. Those are the things.
And of course, speaking of social responsibility, katimbang din yan yung business. So, Sir Oclaret naman, sa business sector po, how do we nurture technopreneurship and startups among students po?
For the business students, especially the biz entrep, so they have business incubator. The same with the main campus, there is a technology business incubator where the ideas of the students are molded to come up with a business someday. Those ideas are developed with the help of the mentor, which are the faculty. So, as of this time, we have developed an idea level. So, in totality, ASCAT, we have several students who turn into entrepreneurs. Example, the mga agribusiness courses, they have established their own firm. There are several students in totality.
And some of their mga studies naman or startup ideas are being also adopted by our local na mga businessmen. Tama po ba, sir?
Yes. Some of them, they venture their own business. Their idea, they venture their own ideas.
And that's really good kasi nga, kumbaga, we don't need na, yun nga sabi niya, we don't need to go far kasi we have our own. And we believe naman na the products of our students are really in level naman sa ibang mga produce ng mga other universities or produce ng other mga colleges in our region and even nationwide. Kasi nga we are, our vision is a globally engaged institution, so we are not just leaning here in the locality but rather in the international arena. Yan po, di ba? Yan, so more discussions coming up here in Bakig-Hinabi. Welcome back to Bakig-Hinabi. Innovation doesn't come without challenges. What hurdles has ASCAT faced in strengthening research, innovation, and technopreneurship, and how are we overcoming this? Paano po natin ina-address or ano po yung mga biggest barriers sa research growth natin? How ASCAT is addressing them po?
Yung mga routinary barriers, yung climate condition natin dito, one of the barriers po sa continuous natin na season of growing crops, commodities, and understanding the dynamics of these crops in their growth. So, yun, minsan na-extend natin yung activities natin, research activities. Meron tayong student na nag-conduct ng research during rainy season, and that is watermelon. Ang nangyari is hindi talaga mabuti yung yung outcome natin. So, yun, isa yun yung climatic condition, and later yung yung budget to proceed completing the project.
Pero so far naman, sir, we are addressing it naman. We have strategic plans for this.
Yes, we really have to consider a good output kasi nakasaan na doon sa ating yung deliverables natin. Otherwise, parang hindi mabuting image yung mangyayari doon sa atin, lalo na kung external funding yun. So we have to consider alternatives.
At least na meron naman tayong ginagawa. And speaking of funding naman, we are grateful kasi nga I think for this year medyo malaki-laki yung funding na naibigay sa atin.
We're very happy for the DBM, Department of Budget Management, kasi nabigyan tayo ng more than 40M for the locally funded projects. This year, and last year we have at least 20M for the locally funded projects.
That's doubled, sir, for this year.
And we wish to have it completed within the time frame. Kasi yun yung nagpapatibay, nag-determine ng ating efficiency towards the given budget that we have. So, yun, aside from that, then yung availability din ng ating mga faculty to conduct research. Kasi first and foremost, yung natin, primary role natin dito in the institution is to teach.
Of course.
So, secondary yung research. So, meron naman tayong mga very enthusiastic na mga RCW, Research Coordinator, Research Chair, na sila naman mismo yung nag-ignite ng mga kasamahan natin para we will be on the timeline.
Thank you for that, sir. How about naman po sa sir, sa innovation natin, sir? How do ASCAT or how does ASCAT support innovation commercialization and ensure research output don't just stay in journals po, but actually reach the market or our communities?
Okay, so we start with the IP awareness. So we need to because IP and commercialization is always kasama talaga yan. Kasama talaga yan. So we start in awareness and IP. So in intellectual property, we conduct series of IP awareness activity across every colleges or even those colleges na nagre-request na they want to ma-orient sila o ano ba tong intellectual property, because from there they will understand the importance of IP in commercialization. Because if we proceed to commercialization without any protection or IP protection, maybe your technology will be exploited by other individuals. So which is hindi siya disadvantage sa atin. Okay? So we start with the IP awareness, and then we conduct series of activities like how we can protect this innovation. So we call faculty to attend our patent search workshop, patent drafting workshop, and then we help them to protect their IP. And then from there, if there is a protection then we have separate, because we have 3 division in innovation. So we have the IP awareness, which is responsible in promoting the IP across the ASCAT and also to other stakeholders. And then we also have the protection, which is the main function of this is to protect the IP or the technology being created by our institution. And then the last one is the tech transfer, which is the main goal of the tech transfer unit is to help bring this IP to the market. So yung ginagawa ng tech transfer is, ang first ginagawa is i-estimate yung value ng IP. So ano ba yung value ng IP mo, and then they conducted also market research. Sino ba yung target client ng ganitong IP? And then from there, we conduct negotiation na ito yung pwede itong i-exploit inyo, pwede through licensing, or siguro pinaka best na commercialization path na ginagawa namin or i-implement namin is the licensing agreement, kasi ito yung pinaka safe sa atin. So we earn from royalty. So we license the other individual to use the IP of ASCAT. So, yun yung mga initiative na ginagawa naman. And then, siguro, other than that is, para in-orient talaga, ulit-ulit yung faculty. So, we invited them to attend a series of trainings na ino-offer ni na Innovation and Development Office. So, yung mga action namin in order for us to expand this innovation cultures sa ASCAT talaga. Yung ginagawa.
Thank you, sir. That's very nice to hear, no? Yung mga initiatives and actions natin na even yung simpleng, kumbaga, for some, it may be level lang pakinggan yung awareness, but ika nga nila, knowledge is power. And of course, speaking of market and commercialization, sa inyo naman po, Dr. Oclarit, no, with the rise of digital transformation, how is ASCAT preparing our students to become future-ready entrepreneurs and innovators po?
For the business students, particularly the business and rep, we incorporate the technology, our information technology, in our part of our subjects. Okay, especially in our business implementation, we let them incorporate the information or the use of Facebook, TikTok in their marketing. In addition to the entrepreneurial skill subject, we recognize the use of marketplace and the TikTok marketplace, Facebook marketplace in one of their promotion venue. We can promote the product developed in that platform. So luckily, we have an updated knowledge about the current trends because we are part of the RACE program, the RACE, which is the Regional Agri-Aqua Innovation System Enhancement, where ASCAT is one of the CMI. Also, with the help of our coordination with Karanga Rice, where the DICT is also one of the members, we can grab that updated knowledge about how to use the technology in business and entrepreneurship. And we impart that to our students. We re-echo some of our knowledge. Luckily, some of faculty of College of Business had attended the trainings and conference conducted by those Karanga Rice.
And of course, sir, more than just your focus on the business side, no, we also do multidisciplinary approach, like partnering with other colleges here in ASCAT. And speaking of technology, currently I know na parang meron kayong partnership with our College of Information and Sciences, right?
Yes, sir. Okay. There are some business ideas of the student which need the knowledge of information technology. So with that, we consulted the information technology faculty to become a mentor of those potential startups.
And so
I think meron din tayong partnership with yung sa technopreneurship natin?
The Wadwani Foundation.
Wadwani Foundation. Those are the platform naman, avenue wherein we can capacitate both faculty and students.
Or entrepreneurship program.
And of course, kaya ngayon almost everything is available online, di ba? In just a click, parang pwede mo na malaman lahat. Mainit ngang usapin ang AI, di ba? And speaking of the market, I know na we are tapping really the number one battle na yun natin market is in social media talaga. So, di ba? Yun nga, as we discussed, the social media was created for collaboration, a way of communication, but now it's slowly turning into somehow like a market, no? Yung Facebook dati for friends lang. But makikita mo ngayon, mga live, puro live selling na But definitely, we are utilizing those and tapping those in the, kumbaga, technology.
Yes, sir.
Ayan. So, sir, last na lang po, as we wrap up this conversation, marami pa sa tayong gustong itouch, but considering our limited time, would like to ask po sana, start na lang tayo kang Sir Oclario. What is your message po to our young startups po?
To our young startup, students and alumni, we encourage you to do to make your ideas into action. Try to become one of the successful businessman or successful entrepreneur in our country.
Yan. Thank you po. Yes. Importante talaga, sir, no? Kasi of course, when you do startup, talagang medyo mahirap siya at first. Mahirap. But one thing they need to know or learn is that you don't give up on yourself. Diba? Anyone may give up on you, but you do not give up on yourself. Tama ba yun, sir? Para naging inspirational speaker ako bigla. And how about you, sir? What can we say to our young innovators and our mga innovators natin ngayon po?
Yeah, for young innovators, I think my message is continue pursuing your dreams, especially for your technology, because we're no longer in an era that after you graduate you will become an employee.
Yeah.
We are in an era that after you graduate you will become an employer. Entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And then we need maybe that your technology. Maybe that is one of the, I think, your parang instrument for this kind of siguro career path for you. No? Because yun yung gusto nating i-proceed, di ba? Kung titingnan natin ang isa sa mission ni ASCA to venture entrepreneurial activity. So yun yung ina-encourage na for not just for young innovators and also for faculty, because they can really pursue business venture coming from this innovation. So continue pursuing and answering those problems. I mean, those problems, yung annoying problems na dapat nating isolve, because annoying problems, malaki yung market daw. So yun yung message. So continue to pursue developing technology, providing solutions to the real problems in our community. So perhaps we can change really our community, not just our community, but also for the Philippines or the world as a whole.
Yun nga. Kasi nga yung innovation is kumbaga equivalent to nation building ngayon yun, sige po. How about you, sir, naman? Your message po to our viewers po.
Yeah, first I'd like to thank our yung partners natin, the unwavering support from DOST, DOST Picard, DOST Region, Director Noel Aho, our DOST partner from the province, our LGU, no? So PLGU, yung ongoing natin na collaboration with our soils activities, and all the LGUs po na sumusuporta, patuloy na sumusuporta sa ating research programs. And we are so thankful for our industry partners, and we hope to have them back this year for perhaps bigger budget. And we really thank the continued commitment of our faculty conducting these researches. No? So I believe they understood na hindi lang yun para sa kanila for their promotion at the end of the day. This as well will answer this will also address the compliance of our institution to wider arena of especially the university compliance. So we are very much thankful, and patuloy tayong gagawa ng ating mga researchers that are very responsive to the community.
Yes.
Yun yung pinaka-basic natin. So that's it.
And thank you so much. But then of course, we also take this chance now to thank our top management naman for this for their very yung support nila sa ating RIDE community and even from the College of Business Administration.
The unwavering support. Thank you very much for the unwavering support of our college president, the top management. Patuloy yung mga activities natin despite of some challenges, So we are heading to the correct timeline. Guidance from them. Those are the things.
And thank you so much po for gracing us, no? Marami pa sa tayong gustong i-discuss, but yeah, definitely we'll have another time for those questions. And once again, maraming salamat po for answering our call here in Pagig-Hinabi.
Thank you
so much.
Maraming salamat pa. Alright, as we wrap up, this conversation has given us valuable insights into how innovation, research, and entrepreneurship are shaping the future of education and development at ASCAT. Our viewers, innovation begins with ideas, but it thrives through collaboration and action. As ASCAT continue to grow, let's support research, embrace new technologies, and turn ideas into impactful solutions. Stay tuned, stay engaged, and let's innovate together. Happy 30th Paghimugso! Salamat kadiyaw, and God bless us all.